guys, welcome to Inspiring Beauty and Believers. My name is Song, and today I wanted to talk to you about something that's extremely dear to my heart. For a really long time, I've been doing my family tree. It started back in around 2011, and it started with a list that my grandfather gave me for his father's siblings and parents. And from there, I just continued to go and research more and more things. And this all ties into the dealing with parental abandonment issues. A lot of times, what happens is when you don't know where you come from, you feel a sense of loss, and you don't know who you are, you don't know what your identity is. And I think especially in the African American community, coming from or being forced to leave Africa and then ending up in slavery and then being treated as property and not even human beings, losing your name, losing your sense of purpose, your identity of who you are, being stripped away from your family members, and all the things that came along with it, having to move to all different places. We have, as a culture, sometimes just separated from family and didn't think much about it. And so like I said, this came about with my grandfather sharing that information with me, and it really sparked an interest in me to know where I came from, not just who my parents were or who my grandparents were, but even more than that. And since then, my father, who, if you've seen other videos, has reconnected with his birth mom, and that wasn't by my doing. Actually, one of my sisters was able to find her, but he found out that he had 3 brothers, and he always thought he was the only child. And so he had this whole family that he didn't know about, and it brought him so much joy. My grandmother, who just recently passed, family was extremely important to her, and she grew up as an only child. And when she was around 30, she found out that she had a sister, and she asked me to help her try to find her sister. So we have been looking and looking. Turns out we have been looking for the wrong name. And just yesterday, I came across her. I found her through Ancestry.com in an obituary. Well, she didn't pass, but in an obituary for my great grandfather, and it had her name spelled differently than the name that I was looking for. And so I Googled her and I looked through Facebook, and I actually connected with her, and it was my grandmother's sister. And so it's kind of crazy because my grandmother just passed, and all this time we were looking for her. And if we had just found the name, the different name spelling 2 months ago, she would have been able to connect with her sister. So it's bittersweet, but connecting with her puts another missing piece into my family to be able to expand and know more about where I came from. So I said all that to say, one of my passions is really to know where I ultimately came from, to know my lineage, to know the people that are part of me, my ancestors. I know you've heard the quote, I'm my ancestors' wildest dreams. And we say that, but most of us don't even know who our ancestors are. So I'm starting this journey, or at least I've been doing it, but now I want to share it with you guys. And so I'm doing this docuseries, and it's called Finding Me. And I don't know how often I'm going to post these videos, but I do hope that you will join me on this journey, and I do hope that it will help you and encourage you to find your own ancestors and to know where you came from and to fill in those missing links. Because I saw a picture of my great grandfather yesterday and I realized I have his gap. It's the same gap that my grandmother had, a lot of the similar features, and different things that, like, I look at pictures of people that I have now and I'm like, oh, I can see where I got this from, I can see where I got that from, and then finding out what kind of work they did and how long they lived, how many kids they had. It's just so much information. And so on this journey, I want to not just build this family tree, but I want to go to different places, visit these places, see where my grandparents grew up at. Like, I know my grandmother is from Ohio, but she was born in Alabama, and my grandfather was from Buffalo, New York, but they met in Ohio. And these are places that I've never been, because when I was born, they were living in California. So all I've ever known was California and Arizona now. But I want to see these places. I want to know more about their life. So I'm going to be doing interviews with family members who can tell me these things. I feel like it's going to be this amazing journey. And so I'm definitely going to be documenting all this stuff and making vlogs and going on trips. And ultimately, my goal is to find the link that gets me back to what tribe we came from in Africa. So I'm really excited about it, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope that you will join me on this journey, and like I said, I hope it will inspire you to find out where you came from as well. So I love you guys. I will talk to you later. Bye.
Next time on Finding Me.
Okay, so as I mentioned previously, we just found my grandmother's biological sisters, her half sister from her dad's side. We've been talking to her, and we are about to FaceTime her. So, and she said that we could do this. So I'm going to record this, and I'm really excited. It's my brother. He's excited too.
A time in history.
Yes.
Hola.
Hey,
How you doing?
good. What's going on, family?
Hey,
Oh my
man.
gosh, it's so good to see you.
I know.
Hello.
It's like, it's kind of like I see a lot of features from grandma.
I
in you.
know. I know. It's crazy. I'll be looking, especially in the nose and lip area.
Yeah.
Like the lower part of it. I was like, lower part of the face. Yeah. She didn't get the grill, the gap. But
Yeah, you didn't get get y'all daddy's gap.
Since that little one, Shani got it all the way and Grandma got it all the way. Well, I could definitely tell the similarities. It's amazing to see.
Yeah.
Aww.
And
Y'all so beautiful. Look at y'all.
thank
Thank you. You beautiful.
Aw, thank you. I look crazy now.
You good. You looking great.
Aw.
And you said you in Akron?
Cry.
If you cry, I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Lord.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
It was so, like, when you text me this morning, and like I almost cried, because like my grandma used to send texts like that just to say, like, you know, she loved us, have a good day, she was thinking about us, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
It is, man. And like I said, her spirit always lives on. It's truly amazing. And to get in, that's why I'm just thankful to know that we can connect. Because I was like, man, just trying to keep that connection with that side of the family, and meeting some more of her family on her mom's side that came down and stuff like that, and learning that we do have a lot of family in Ohio.
Yes,
Yeah.
Ohio.
Ohio. So we do. In Akron, Cleveland, and all that. So yeah.
Yes. Oh my goodness. It feels so good just to know I got some more family.
Definitely, yes. And that's the thing that she would always say, family matters.